Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday. Sorry it's been a little bit since I've done a video. I've had a couple of really crazy work weeks and I apologize for that. So anyway, today's video is going to be something a little bit new. I'm going to be showing you guys one of my Chanel pieces that's seasonal in nature, although I do know that it comes out, I think, on a fairly regular basis. I know, for example, that I saw this last year. Typically, this item comes out around Christmas, and I think that is because Christmas sort of kicks off the travel and cruise season for a lot of people. Most people take a lot of vacations around November, December around the holidays, January for New Year's and that type of thing. So I'm kind of doing this reveal in anticipation of the fact that if you guys are going to be heading into the boutiques in the next couple of months, I'm going to wager that you are going to see one of these, which is a great item. This is a Chanel travel wallet. So this is a yellow patent leather travel wallet. It's yellow all around. Even this little CC here is yellow and has a pocket on the back. And this I purchased, I believe, in the winter of 2011. And the product information, which I'll put below, is not going to be a whole lot of help to you. But I'm sure that if you called your sales associate at your department store or your boutique, they could probably help you locate one of these. But the code information is 12 P as in Peter, A68705, Y07550, Y07557, 30752. And so before I kind of get into why this is like the greatest thing of all time, I'll go through like just some basic measurements on it, so you can know if it's something that you can indeed travel with, and you'll soon know why this is called the travel wallet. So this thing measures 8.5 inches across. It is 4.5 inches high, and it's actually about 1.25 inches deep, so it's a little more substantial than you'd probably think. It has no chain, but otherwise has a similar design to like a classic flap, and the fact that it has this like curved front and it has the pocket on the back. So the big question for everybody is, why is this called the travel wallet? And it is because it's for traveling. So not a lot of mystery with that name. The thing that is amazing about this, instead of, you know, for example, purchasing a regular wallet like one of the Chanel long wallets, or for example, like that black caviar wallet that's been in a couple of my videos, this comes with a whole bunch of inserts. So when you open the wallet, it's leather on the inside. The actual, the depth part of the inside, however, is a nylon. You can see I've got some stains there at the bottom. That's lip gloss from a wedding. So if you take everything out of it, which I'm going to very shortly reveal what all these little pieces and parts are, you'll see that this is just sort of a blank inside, and it has a space for 6 cards on the back. There's no zipper pocket. There's really not a lot going on the inside of this thing. So I'm just going to close it up for the time being and put it down. So here are the things that you get if you decide to purchase the travel wallet. The first thing is a really cute passport holder, quilted on the outside, and this is a leather. It's got to either be, I'm going to guess that it's a calfskin. The inserts on the inside of this wallet are not also patent. They're I'm going to guess the cheaper leather, so this sort of feels like a calfskin, but as you can tell, it has the quilted detail. So if you're heading international, you can be the trendiest person ever with your passport holder made by Chanel and matching your travel wallet. And it has a little stamp on the inside that just says Chanel made in Italy. So very cute. The second thing that you get if you decide to purchase the travel wallet is this really cool like zippered pocket. So it has little yellow pull tab at the top. It's nylon on the inside. Again, it comes with this awesome like Chanel imprint. And then on the outside, there's 2 card holders, and I've never really used these, but they're fairly significant. So you could probably stick a couple of cards in here. And then obviously anything that requires like kind of that additional level of safekeeping, you could put in the zippered pouch. And it's the same leather, has the same quilting design as the passport holder. And then the third thing that comes inside of the travel wallet is a wallet insert. So this has a large centerpiece. You could put bills in here. Again, it has the Chanel logo on one side. It has made in Italy. You probably can barely read that on the other side. And then one side is blank, like this. It doesn't have anything on it. And then the other side has like a long opening here, and then room for 4 additional cards. So you could stick them all over the place. Put some maybe like bills in here, receipts in the middle, and stick your cards down here. And then the thing that is awesome is that obviously all of these little inserts fit inside of the travel wallet. So that's kind of how it comes. It's really, really cool. So the reason that I'm trying to sell everybody on this, because it is honestly the greatest thing of all time, it's great, is that if you're going to travel for the holidays, if you're going to leave, you know, in November or December, or take a holiday in January, I think one of these could really come in handy. First of all, I would recommend that you know, if you're on the plane, you're probably going to have a carry-on with you, whether that's like a large tote or more of a suitcase type situation. Why don't you go ahead, if you're contemplating this, and go and use this as your regular wallet while you're traveling. So you can fill it up however you see fit. If you're going international, you can go ahead and stick your passport into that little passport cover, and then you can go ahead and pack your little your 2 additional inserts accordingly. Stick your loose change inside of the zippered pocket. You can obviously pack tons of cards. I think if there's 2, 6, 12 spaces for cards in this thing total. So 2 on the one, 4 on the other insert, and then there are an additional 4 just inside of the wallet itself. So go ahead, use this as your wallet, then bring everything else in your carry-on that you anticipate needing on vacation. Then when you get to vacation, this can be your clutch for the time that you are traveling. So if you need kind of like a going out bag or something fancy, what I would recommend that you do is you can go ahead and take all of these inserts out, depending on what kind of stuff you need. I'm guessing if you probably don't want to be walking around with your passport if you're heading out, you know, for dinner somewhere nice. So go ahead, leave that at home, and you know, it's up to you whether you want to pack one of these, but if you don't, you have this awesome clutch, and I will show you what can fit in it. So I have the iPhone 7 Plus. Stick that in there. Why don't we pop in, oh, I love these, by the way. I don't know if you guys have tried these. Are these like Rouge Cocoa Stylo lipsticks? They're kind of a hybrid between a gloss and a lipstick. This is the Script, and it's kind of like a nude color. You can go ahead and pop that in there, and then let's say that you wanted to pack a handful of cards and a couple of bills, maybe your ID. You can go ahead and shove that in there, and everything fits. So if you want to kind of see how that's organized, you've got your lip gloss, you've got your phone, you have a spot for all of your credit cards and some cash. There's still like a little room here on the top, although not a ton. But this then becomes the piece that you have on your night on the town. So it's something that's extremely functional in terms of getting you over to your destination, and then once you are at your destination, you've got this for the rest of the trip. So you can use this very adorable clutch, and then when you're obviously heading home, go ahead, pack it up with everything that you came over with, put everything in your big carry-on or your tote, and you're going to be good to go coming home. I do this all the time, especially when I am trying to save space and I don't want to bring a bag with me. Also, it's fairly small, so you don't have like a major packing hassle if you're trying to bring like a, you know, I don't know, a medium large flap, and it takes up like half of your suitcase, which can be kind of a disaster. So this is just something to bring like a little pop with you, but it's sort of I think it's a pretty good space saving technique. So as far as the pros of this wallet, I've already kind of gone through them, that I've expressed to you how I feel about it. The one thing that I will say is that I bought this in 2011, so it is going to be 5 years old coming up soon, and the patent looks great. So in case, I know everybody's always worried about patents, so I've never had any color transfer issues with this, and I've used it a million times. So that's perfect. Also, and I should have mentioned this right off the beginning, it has a decent price point of $1,800. So it's a little bit less than a wallet on a chain. It's a little bit more than a traditional wallet, but I think the versatility of this whole thing really puts it at a very competitive price point. The wallet on a chain is great. It's a little bit bigger, I think, than this is. And obviously you don't get all of the inserts that you get with a wallet on a chain. So you're paying, a cheaper price for kind of more treats. The cons, I think, as far as this is concerned, is that it would be awesome if it had a chain. I know last winter they came out with one that had like a wristlet chain, but I do not believe it had the same quantity of inserts. I think it came with maybe either a passport holder or like a small wallet. So it wasn't nearly as exciting in that regard. But obviously, if this had like a detachable chain, like somewhere in here, make it a little bit of a clutch, I think that would kind of boost it up. I guess the second con is the back pocket. It's really cute. It's not very functional. I think you could probably stick like a couple of cards in it if you really wanted to, but it's pretty small. So that's not very exciting. But otherwise, I think that this thing is a total plus, and mine is held up really well. And then the other thing that I'm going to say is that, in terms of getting like more for your money, is that these on their own are pretty cool. So another thing that I've done in the past is I have, for example, and I've done a reveal on this, but I have like a Fur La Page tote, and the Fur La Page tote has nothing as far as pockets are concerned on the inside. So if you ever don't really want to bring a wallet, or you want to bring something that you can easily just pull out of your, massive tote and walk around with, or if for whatever reason you're traveling and you need your passport, but you don't, for whatever reason, need the travel wallet, you get all of these little accessories inside of the travel wallet that you can travel separately with. So that's another massive pro. The one thing that I would suggest for you, so this was maybe the third Chanel item that I ever bought. I know it was early on in my Chanel extravaganza, but the one thing I might say is that if I did it again, if I got another one, I might not get neon yellow. I think it's a really great color, but if you are traveling and say you've got like a wedding you're going to, and a rehearsal dinner you're going to, and a brunch you're going to, and you have like a big thing planned, this does sort of stand out a little bit. So I think if I do it again, I know I have seen these in caviar leather. I might just do something very timeless, like a black caviar. I think it also would make it look a little more clutchy, somehow kind of dress it up a little bit, whereas I think this is pretty casual. But all in, I think it's an awesome piece. So I know we're heading into holiday season. I would definitely say if this is something that's up your sleeve, you should reach out to your sales associate and see if they, have any of these laying around, or if they know of any coming out. Every season it's a different color, different leathers. I've seen them in like black caviar, blue caviar. I remember when this one came out, there was like a navy and a black and patent leather. I believe last winter they had it in like a super hot pink, which was cool, but at the time I didn't need another one. So it's just kind of fun. So anyway, I thank you guys for stopping by. Sorry for the delay in posting. I've been trying to do one of these videos a week, and I know I strayed a little bit over the last week or so. Obviously, if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know and give me all the feedback you want. Have a great day.